Hi everyone, so we are students from NMUC, Netherlands Maritime University College. We want to present to all of you about our final assignment topic in subject Introduction to Safety and Health Assessment. The topic is street lighting maintenance, so this presentation will start with the company background. I will pass this to Irfan Suhaimi to continue this presentation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Irfan bin Suhaimi and today I'm going to present about the background of company. The company that we choose is TNB or Tenaga Nasional Berhad. I'm going to talk about the history. The history of electricity. Okay, the first one is TNB is the first electric company in Malaysia since 1949. But the first power generator in Malaysia is in 1894. The power generator was placed at Rawang Mining Village. The power generator is used to power the mines, and in the same year, the electricity is used to provide street lighting and extended to Rawang town. In 1895, the railway of Kuala Lumpur received the first supply of electricity. And in 1900, at Raub, the Sempam Hydroelectric Power Station is built by Raub Australian Gold Mining Company. That is the first power station that is built in Malaysia. Next, we are going to about. Okay, TNB is a company that generates and power electricity to the people in Malaysia. They supply electricity to the customer with power from hydroelectric and thermal power plant through a network system that are made of transmission line, substitution lines, and distribution lines. Okay, TNB operates by a network of area and states. Currently, there are 13 offices at state level, 38 area office, 56 branch, 8 small branch, 4 call management center, and 140 customer service center. The last one in background is the board director. Okay, the first one is the CEO, which is the director of the company, Dato IR Baharin bin Din. The next one is the corporate division, which is Muhammad Arif bin Zainul. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Daniel bin Rohaizan. So after Irfan explanation about background of the company, which is Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB), I will start about my part, which is objective of the report. Objective of the report is to show to the employees about how important are safety during street lighting installation by referring to workplace assessment, including 3 points, which is hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. We can use workplace assessment to dominate the hazard they have in the workplace so that it can decrease the likelihood for the employees to get injured. Normally, this situation might be happen due to the installation of the street lighting, such as the selected company TNB, Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Before the workers start their task, they need to have a complete training and license to conduct the machinery such as backhoe driller, crane, and skylift. Besides, we can prepare the employees by providing a job start so that the workers can stay in line and does not violate the SOP, which is standard operation procedure. Other objective of this report is we can identify the hazard that contained in the maintenance street lighting task. Other than that is we can prepare a risk matrix and hierarchy table to calculate the likelihood and severity to get a risk value so that we can warn the employer to know the certain tasks that can match with their employee ability. Just that, we can also know how much hazard exposure that have been exposed to the workers. In addition, all workers need to wear personal protective equipment, which is PPE, such as safety helmet, safety boots, goggles, rubber gloves, and safety reflective vests while they are working so that they can avoid any additional injuries while they are maintenance street lighting.
Hi, my name is Iqbal Jalaluddin. So today I will explain about detail about the workplace assessment in our report. So this explanation will base in this table and this risk matrix table. Okay, firstly I will explain about electricity. So electricity, while performing maintenance or repairing street light, the workers that involved will be exposed to electricity. For example, while workers wanting to change the street light LED bulbs, they will exposed to the dangerous electricity. If this happen, it will make the workers easy to get a electric shock and get a serious injury. Other than that, the risk matrix for this electricity is where the likelihood is 3. It is because accident like this is might be occur in the future. It can happen in the future. The severity for this hazard is 5 because it can cause the victim to have a serious injury or permanent injury and death. In addition, when likelihood and severity are multiplied, it will get a total of 15. This is the level of the risk for this hazard. Next, the control measure that can be used are substitution. When we need to replace the old bulbs with a bulb that are not easy to burn and damage. During the maintenance process, the electricity circuit must be closed so that no electricity are flows. Okay, now I will explain about explosion. So explosion, when the street light be maintenance, it must be maintained by responsible person to avoid dangerous hazards such as explosion. When it explodes, it will cause people in the surrounding area also be affected by the explosion. Due to the explosion, many members have to be responsible for the event. For example, such as safety and health community. The risk matrix for the explosion is 2 because this event like this is occurrence is this event is occurrence is rare. So the occurrence is rare. Maybe once a year or two year. For the severity, it is 5. For the severity, it is 5 because when accident like this happen, the affected person such as workers or surrounding people will suffer severe injuries and it is likely to result in death. The risk level for explosion is 10, which is moderate level. Next, the control measure for this hazard control measure is that can be applied is engineering control, which is redesign the street light. For example, use non-flammable material. In addition, we also can use administration control, which is apply a safe work procedure and employer must give worker a training before start a task lah, before start a task. So I will give to Joey to next explanation.
Guys, my name is Joey Norman bin Idris. So I'm going to continue about workplace assessment. So the topic that I took is working without work permits. So work permits, are so important to the employees because they can claim insurance with using work permit. Okay, I can give an example. If any employees working on repairing or doing maintenance on the street lights without work permit, so if they had any serious injuries or minor injuries, they will not claim insurance for those injuries. Okay, so I can give for likelihood on work permit is 2 because it's very rare because every employee they want to claim insurance for like any serious injuries, and I can give severity of 4 because sometimes it is dangerous to happen any injuries to the employees, such as like the most simplest thing is like falling from height and getting electrocuted, but those are not too serious because it won't cause death because the height is not too high for them to that until will cause death. Okay, so the risk level is 8 if they are working on very high places or like the street light is very high up, such as like highway street lights, because one of it is there's a lot of traffics on highways and cars are going so fast, and yeah, it will cause death or either like your a very heavy injury. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Azul Amirul Basnawi. Today I want to present about workplace assessment. The hazard in the workplace assessment is item fell from height. The risk assessment for the item fell from height is where the likelihood is 3. Severity for this hazard is 3. And the risk level for item fell from height is 9, which is can found in the middle level in risk metric table. The countermeasure that can be taken is engineering control. For engineering control, employer need to isolate the unrelated people while performing tasks. This can make the task easily can be done and no one will be hurt from the action taken. The next exposed to the heat. The risk assessment for the exposed to the heat is where the likelihood is 3. Severity for this hazard is also 3. And the risk rating for heat is 9, which you can find in the middle level in risk metric table. The control measure that can be taken is administrative control, which is employer need to adopt job rotation to employees to make them not to expose on the high temperature in the long time. The last is exposed to the blue light. The risk assessment for the blue light is where the likelihood is 3. Severity for the hazard is also 3. And the risk level for blue light is 9, which you can find in the medium level in risk metric table. The countermeasure that can be taken is administrative control by adopt job rotation to all employees. With the job rotation, employees will not be exposed to the blue light for a long time. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, now I will explain to all of you about the job task for street lighting maintenance. So step 1, close all close all electric pole circuit in the surrounding area. This is to avoid the occurrence of a short circuit or the maintenance guy will not be affected by electric shock. The step 2, testing and stray voltage. You must use this material to check the electric voltage of the pole. This is important to prevent the electric shock by the pole for stray voltage. And step 3, check the condition of the skylift. This is for our safety during the maintenance. And step 4, set up the skylift. This is to bring us up to carry out the task, which is repair the street light. Step 5, worker must wear PPE such as safety goggles, safety shoes, safety helmet, safety glove, and full safety harness for their safety. And step 6, start our mission to repair the street light by checking that they have or not have a disconnect circuit or damage in the light LED light, so we can fix it. And step 7, after all of this task finish, tidy up the equipment that we use and lower the skylift to bring us down. And step 8, the last step, is turn on the circuit and check the light is working or not working. So this is all the job task step.
Hi, my name is Daniel Tan Yong Wei, and I will talk about hazard identification at workplace. The job step that we choose is using skylift to repair the script writing. Based on the table, there are 6 hazards that has been identified, which is 4 safety hazards and 2 health hazards. 4 safety hazards that has been identified is electric, where is the high voltage will cause electric shock and fire. Next is working with a work permit. This will cause worker will be fined and unable to claim insurance if happen any injury. Third, there will be an explosion. Explosion will cause fire, injury or death. In addition, there is also the possibility there is an item such as screwdriver falling from the skylift, and this will hit the person who is under the skylift. For the hazard, the worker are always exposed to heat and high temperature for too long, and this will cause dehydration and fatigue. Furthermore, the worker who exposed to blue light and high brightness for too long from the LED bulb, and this will cause vision damage to worker. The detail of hazard will explained by my other group member in workplace assessment. Now I will talk about risk metric. Risk metric is a metric that used during risk assessment to define the level of risk by consider the category of livelihood and injury the category of livelihood and severity. First, I will explain about severity. There are 5 levels. The higher the value, the worse the situation. For example, at the value of 1, there are happen minor injury, while at value of 5, there are a death in the incident. For the livelihood, also same like severity, they are also 5 level, and the higher the value, the more often the incident occur. For example, at the value of 1, it never happen again. while the value of 5 is always happen. To get the risk rating value, we must take likelihood times the severity, so we can get the risk rating value. Based on the table, the value 1 to 4 is minimum rating, at the value 5 to 50 is medium, while at the value 15 to 25 is high. In conclusion, the higher the risk rating, the higher the risk. Thank you.
Hi, I want to explain about the conclusion for this assignment. So the conclusion is when we want to make a project or work task, we have to follow the work procedure that have been set. Next, the party responsible for monitoring occupational safety need to be more efficient and thorough. The example of the party responsible in safety is the Safety and Health Committee. Other than that, the employers need to give a good training to the workers before they carry out their duties. That's all for the conclusion. Thank you.